While something as small as a simple scratch may not seem like a major health concern, it can easily become one. Bacterial infections like cellulitis are nothing to sneeze at. Action News Now anchor Linda Watkins-Bennett joins us now with this week's Wellness Wednesday. And I know, Linda, this is a topic for you that hits close to home.
It does, Alan. It caused a big health scare for my husband. He almost ended up in the emergency room, and it all started with a nip from one of our cats that broke the skin.
This is Taz, a lovable fellow who can sometimes get a little too feisty. My husband was giving him some late-night pets when Taz nipped at his hand and ran off. Hubby went back to sleep, but 2 days later, his hand swelled so bad you couldn't see his knuckles. His arm also red and painful because of cellulitis.
Animal bites are a lot more prone to them because the bacteria from the bite is brought into the skin more deeply through the teeth of the animal, but even scratching yourself too deeply can cause a cellulitis infection.
Oyola says people with diabetes or other immunocompromised conditions can develop cellulitis more quickly, or it can become serious more quickly. But even well people, like my husband, can run into trouble. Complications from cellulitis can be very serious, even deadly, and if not caught soon enough, you could very easily end up in the hospital.
If the cellulitis spreads quickly, or if it involves a large area, or if it's not responsive to oral antibiotics, then it would require hospitalization with IV antibiotics.
You can get cellulitis more than once. There is no vaccine to prevent the infection, but there are things you can do to protect yourself.
Any animal bite, you should seek care from a doctor. Any sort of puncture or penetrating wound, I would seek care immediately. Otherwise, simple cuts and scratches, I would rinse immediately, cover with a bandage, and watch closely. If redness, swelling, tenderness, or pus discharge starts to come up, that would be my sign to go be seen.
Now, my husband got 2 shots in 2 days and oral antibiotics with a warning that if he didn't see improvement, to head directly to the emergency room. Now, fortunately, Alan, the meds did work, and he was able to go back to work after a few days after that swelling went down.
It was a scare for you, though, wasn't it?
It was a big scare.
Thanks, Linda. Our Wellness Wednesday segments air each week here at 5 and on Action News Now mornings.